Funny. How sound stays with you like that.
It's Dad that stays with you.
Because he had enough gall to be divided into 3 parts. Mother said the day the U.S. entered the First World War, Dad telegraphed the president. Arriving at Washington, 7 p.m. If you don't know how to use me, I'll tell you how.
He showed them how to save time assembling machine guns.
But you couldn't tell where Dad's scientific management ended and where his family life began. Even buttoning his vest from bottom to top to save 4 seconds.
But he could walk into the Zeiss works in Germany, or the Pierce Aero plant in this country, and announce he'd speed of production 1/4, and then do it.
And what works in the factory will work at home. I guess with so many of us it was scientific management or bedlam.
Even with a dozen, I don't think Dad was satisfied. I remember him looking us over and then saying to Mother, "Only 12. But never mind, Lily, you did the best you could."
I remember one time Mother came home from a long trip and Dad said, "I didn't have a problem with any of them, except that one right there." But a good spanking brought him in line. Mother had to say, "Oh, that's not one of ours, dear. He belongs over at the neighbor's."
Frank, the music coming from down the street. We used to sing that song.
3-part harmony.
The whole family rolling along in the Pierce Arrow singing Love's Old Sweet Song. Dad leaned back against the seat and cock his hat on the side of his head. Mother would snuggle up against him as if she were cold. I remember her turning once around between songs and saying, "Right now is the happiest time in the world."
Maybe it was.
Maybe that's the time in the family, when you're all together, before anything's happened to one of you.
Right now is the happiest time in the world. Do you remember when she said it again?
Dad, with his bad heart, leaving to lecture at the World Management Conference in Europe, he was about to go when he whistled assembly call. We all came running and we were all together. It was the last time. Dad was trying to hug us all, and then Mother said it.
When I think of Dad, I don't think of that. I think of him chalking up our fingers in the keys of the typewriter, so even the babies can learn the touch system. I think of him taking movies of us washing dishes to eliminate waste motions.
Painting diagrams on the wall to show the solar system, or the difference between meters and yards. Tapping out messages in Morse code, telling those that understood where candy was hidden.
And how he hated distractions. You remember those 2 noisy canaries out that window?
The one he named "Shut Up!" and the other "You Heard Me."
The way I remember Dad best, he'd come bustling up the front steps. He'd be just busting straps on a new idea. He'd roar into the living room, set down his package, and take out his stopwatch and whistle assembly call.